Yo, what's up guys, it's me, and I'm bringing you an Ubers match today because I'm so tired of freaking seeing NU and PU matches. I was like, fuck it, let's play some Ubers and be on the complete other end of the spectrum. So I'm bringing Rain, he's bringing Rain, or she, I don't know, but I got a obviously Kyogre physically defensive Dialga because I wanted to try it, Ferrothorn, obvious, Arceus, Specs Palkia, and Banded Rayquaza that you saw in the last game. So let's just get into this, and like I said, I think it's a she because it's a female thing, and I don't know, who cares, but I'm probably just gonna call it she because that's probably what's gonna come off my tongue, seeing as it's a female. So female like sprite. So anyway, I'm gonna lead off with my Specs Palkia, and because I let off with it, that's gonna make him think it might be Scarfed, and therefore make him want to either switch out or Volt Switch out, whatever, and not take something from my Palkia. But as I am Specs and I'm max speed, if he was Banded, it would have been a speed tie. But it looks like he's probably Scarfed. Whatever, you know what I'm saying. But I go for an Ice Beam, and while Palkia is able to run Bolt Beam coverage, I don't really necessarily see people doing it that much. It was kind of, I always think it's kind of weird. It's definitely viable, especially with Specs, with as much power as you get behind it. So anyway, I'm gonna bring in Quetzalcoatl before the rocks, and right here, very, very risky for me to go for the Outrage because, one, this Kyogre he brought in, I know it's gonna live it because it's a fucking Kyogre. It just lives things. Two, it might be Scarfed and might be able to kill me with the Ice Beam. Something else might be Scarfed and kill me with an Ice Beam, or just I don't know. It was very risky, but it turns out to be just fine with me because now all he has now telling me, because he switched out and he had the leftovers, I don't have to fear that Kyogre so much because I dented it, and now all he has that can take the Outrage is this Fortress. So, and that still does a metric fuck ton to this thing, and that was almost a 2-hit KO at the range it was at. But I get the 3-turn Outrage, he sets up some more spikes, I really don't care. Now I could have gone for the kill on this thing, but I was like, fuck it, I don't want to risk it, and I don't want to be locked into Outrage again, confused. So I was like, alright, let's just go into Space Goat, my evil Arceus, and and before he sets up as all those spikes, so I can just conserve some of my health for all the Life Orb recoils and stuff like that, you know? So I'm going to set up a Swords Dance because it's a freaking Fortress. It can't do like anything to me, except like Volt Switch out into something else. So I'm going to set up my SD, and now evil Arceus is going to go on a rampage for a while. Brick Break this thing, and that's going to easily take it out. And then, yeah, so it's a little bit of an Arceus sweep here. I don't really like sweeping people at all. I mean, unless somebody pisses me off, I do not like sweeping them. So I did apologize like during the game and stuff to her. So, but in comes Wobbuffet, and he's gonna try to encore me into the Brick Break, but I'm just fast enough. I outspeed that Wobbuffet. Gonna go for a Shadow Force and completely demolish this thing. Holy shit, that was awesome. So I love and I hate Wobbuffet at the same damn time. So now in comes Darkseus, the Dark Arceus, and I don't know, maybe she was expecting me to be one either faster or for me to go for the E-speed. So, but I am slower, so that's probably she's running max speed. And I'm just gonna hit it with the Brick Break and then follow up with an E-speed and take down this Arceus, and there we go, some good old Arceus on Arceus destruction right there. So yeah, so now the city comes in, and I was like, okay, this thing will probably take it because, you know, it's a Zekrom, right? And it's relatively bulky. Not really, it's not really known for bulk, but I was like, fuck it, let's just go for the E-speed, do as much as I possibly can to it, and then yeah, so but it takes it out in one shot, and I was like, what the fuck, Arceus, whoa. But in comes Nostalgia, and I was like, okay, Zekrom died to this, right? Okay, no problem for me to take out a Mewtwo, but I'm gonna go for that E-Speed, and what the fuck? Somebody contact MVZ and tell him he needs to identify that, because we'll call it a smidgelet for now. So somebody needs to call MVZ and have him identify that smidgelet for a proper naming. So this thing lives, and yeah, so it's not really a big deal because basically I won the match. But I'm gonna go into Scarfed Kyogre, and I really need to start writing down teams, because I thought he had like some dragon or something as his last dude. So I was like, alright, fine, I'll just go for an Ice Beam, fuck it. But no, he has Kyogre. I'm like, well, fuck me. I could have just gone for Thunder and this game would be over. But no, whatever. It just makes the game a little bit longer, not like it really matters. But I'm just gonna go into Dickhead now, and I know I can't even one-shot it, even with the specs freaking Thunder. Damn, Kyogre is retardedly bulky, just naturally bulky. And he is running a rest set, but he is running leftover, so he's not going to be Resto Chesto. But he will have Sleep Talk more than likely. Not like it really matters. I really don't think he has anything that can really OHKO me and kill me from this range. Maybe an Ice Beam. I don't know, but I see that is a Specs freaking Specs max speed Thunder from a Palkia, and it doesn't even kill this freaking Kyogre. Holy shit. So he got rest on the Sleep Talk, which kind of sucks, but it really honestly wouldn't have mattered, because now Nostalgia is going to come back in, and if he outspeeds me, great, I don't give a shit. If I outspeed him, I win. And she hits me with the Side Strike, and down goes Dickhead, and yeah, so there we go. And but it's okay, because Rayquaza, Quetzalcoatl easily gonna be able to come in and E-speed it to death, and there we go. That is the game for today. So I kind of like this team a little bit better. I mean, it's got decent balance, decent coverage, and yeah, I know you guys were saying, why don't I have a Dragon Resist on my Sun team and stuff, because it's a Sun team. Ferrothorn, it does not have a place on there. Forretress does not have a place on there because it is a Sun team. Somebody brings a Reshiram, who cares about Sturdy, that's gonna get demolished. Ferrothorn will get one-hit KO'd by like almost anything. But so I don't know. I just don't really see the reason to bring a Steel type to a Sun on a Sun team unless it's a Heatran. I don't know though, because Heatran just doesn't do very well in Ubers. So, but anyway, who cares? I kind of like this team a little bit better. It's more balanced, and it's really strong. The combination of Life Orb, Swords Dance, Stab, E-Speed on Arceus, and Banded E-Speed on Rayquaza just is an excellent combination, and I believe MBZ has used it a lot, and that's kind of where I got it. So I was like, fuck it, let's just give this a shot, and it really works. Incredibles for like late game, even mid game sweeping, and as you saw there, Arceus completely demolishing everything. So yep, there's the game for today, and yeah, like, comment, sub, or else Evil Arceus will come after you. Deuces.